Welcome to another episode of Daily Interior Design Inspo. I am your host, Betsy Helmuth, and I am thrilled to bring you your daily dose of affordable and modern interior design inspiration. Whether you are in the heart of NYC, the suburbs of Westchester, or nestled in Washington, D.C., we have got tips and tricks to make your home stylish without breaking the bank. Today, we have a fantastic lineup for you, beginning with a tiny galley kitchen that got a game-changing new layout. So, let us dive right in. Making major layout changes in a kitchen can be pricey, but it is often worth it if it makes food prep and meal sharing just a little easier from day to day, especially for those living in their forever homes. Why not make forever a little more functional, you know? In Cordelia and Kyle Hobbs' kitchen, the layout was far from functional at first. Their house was built in 1977, and the kitchen was probably never renovated as far as the couple could tell. It had only been updated with paint on the cabinets and newer hardware. I honestly did not like anything about the kitchen, Cordelia says. It was small, galley style with two very tight walkways, she recalls. That said, there was room on the left side of the partition for more seating and prep space if the couple could knock down the wall and create an L-shaped kitchen on the right-hand side. Cordelia and Kyle had a vision. We needed the space and wanted a more modern feel for the home, Cordelia says. At first, they contacted a few contractors and construction companies to get bids on the renovation, but everything was too expensive. My dad, Brock, has had a lot of experience with home projects, so he decided to do the work himself, along with help from a friend, Robert, Cordelia says. My dad contacted an architectural engineer to make sure the walls we wanted to remove were not load-bearing. Cordelia came up with the design that placed the cabinets along two walls and a large island in the center of the room. She picked out new hardware for the cabinets, new appliances, and backsplash tile. She went with navy lower cabinets and an island from Merlux, gray upper cabinetry, quartz countertops, 3x6 white ceramic subway tile, white paint for the walls, Behr's painter's white, which also helps to make the room feel larger, and satin nickel hardware. In addition, Cordelia and Kyle had their popcorn ceilings scraped and smoothed by a pro to help ditch some of the 1970s vibes from before. It actually came down easier than we thought it would, but it was still a very messy process, Cordelia says. As for the floors, they saved money by preserving the old flooring in the demo phase and then turning to a Facebook group when it was time to reinstall the old planks after the new cabinets were in. We were lucky to put a call out on our neighborhood Facebook page, and someone responded saying they could help, Cordelia explains. The job was done a few days later. The result? A modern kitchen that feels way less crowded. All told, the renovation cost about $35,000, so it was not a cheap undertaking, but it has made a huge difference for the Hobbses in their day-to-day. I love all the space it gave us in our kitchen, Cordelia says. It was very closed off before, and now we are able to see into our living space. It feels like one big room now. I like being able to cook a meal and watch my son play at the same time. Although home transformations often start with a budgeting plan and a big demo, making a dramatic change in a room does not necessarily have to take a lot of time, effort, or money. A few simple tweaks can make a huge difference. Georgia Hetherington shows how it is done. In this project, Georgia transformed her family home's bathroom floor with just some paint, a little elbow grease, and $54. According to Georgia, the old floor was aged and outdated, with cracks in some areas. The room felt dull and unreflective of me and my taste, she says. I did not want to spend time in the room. The bathroom, complete with a roll-top soaker tub, had plenty of potential, and Georgia was determined to go down the DIY route and transform the space on a budget. She had previously painted the paneling with Pharaoh and Ball's dead salmon, and she wanted to bring more rosy red tones into the space. Georgia started by filling in the cracks on the bathroom tiles before getting to work on the aesthetics. Opting for a bold checked pattern, she chose 3 chalk paints from Annie Sloan. The darker tiles used primer red, a deep and earthy red shade. The light tiles were painted with a mix of pure and country gray to create a custom neutral shade. I was so eager to be playful and introduce pattern and color, Georgia says, adding that it was one of the first spaces in the home that she worked on. She painted the floor completely freehand without the guidance of painter's tape. An impressive feat, considering that she had never painted tiles before. Following the lines of the tiles was easier and more satisfying than I expected, she says. I was really pleased with the results, and it is holding up well. The tiles were finished with a water-resistant lacquer, an important step when painting in a room that is going to get wet and humid. Georgia offers a word of warning for others who might be considering using chalk paint in their own DIY makeovers. Be sure to use a protective layer on top of it to ensure it remains hard-wearing and wipeable, she advises. The paint project has been one of the cheapest and easiest projects that she has completed, and Georgia says it really packs a punch. I love the boldness of it. The rest of our house is a bit more subtle. It was fun to be able to create a more impactful space without it being a 2. I learned that you do not need a big budget to make a big impact, she adds. The entire floor glow-up only cost me $53, and yet it is one of the biggest transformations in the whole home. Labor Day may still be a couple of weeks away, but if you are like us and eager to get your shop on, we have got some great news for you. Burrow's Labor Day early access sale is already here. This year, the editor favorite furniture brand is offering 20% off its vast collection of sofas, accent chairs, beds, dining furniture, and more site-wide. As we mentioned before, Burrow is a lauded and editor favorite brand. In fact, we have been so impressed with the brand over the years that we recently took on the task of testing every sofa and chair Burrow has to offer. What we found were some pretty spectacular pieces, especially when it came to sofas. And during the brand's Labor Day sale, every single one of our favorite sofas is on sale. So which picks should you be scoping out this holiday weekend? We rounded up our 7 favorites below. First up, we have the Nomad sofa. When it came to the best Burrow sofa for small spaces, the Nomad easily won this pick. Not only is the Nomad sofa Burrow's most compact couch, but it is also their most customizable one, with 3 armrest styles, reversible back cushions, 6 leg finishes, and 5 fabric colors. And that is not even counting the leather and velvet options. Despite its smaller size, the Nomad can still seat up to 3 people comfortably. It marries a traditional silhouette with modern elements beautifully. Namely, you get a timeless design that is fit for everyday life, complete with a built-in USB charger. Next, we have the Union 5-seat sectional. Our editorial shopping director, Jada Wong, has the Union sectional in her family room, where it is the perfect spot for lounging and reading. Out of all the sectionals at Burrow, the Union has the deepest seats at 27 inches, so you can really sink in for hours. Plus, you do not have to decamp to the kitchen for snacks. The soft chenille fabric is stain-resistant. Burrow's modular range sofa is super eye-catching, thanks to its unique design, moss green upholstery, and customizable leg options that add a touch of elegance to any space. Another bonus, you can add pieces as you go for a sofa that grows with you and your space. Our favorite part about this sofa, however, is the support. So if you are looking for a sofa that will really align and support you throughout your entire 9 to 5 work from home shift, this is the one. Now let us talk about the Mambo sofa. This statement piece boasts an oversized frame made up of firm but expansive block-like cushions, which provide plenty of lounging space. The back cushions also offer lumbar support, and you have the choice between low, square arms or high, curved arms that double as side pillows. The Mambo's impressive seat depth is also a star feature for those who prefer to recline instead of sitting upright. While all of Burrow's sofas come in easy clean fabrics that release stains with a quick spot clean, your entire family, pets included of course, will enjoy lounging atop the brand's fashion-forward field sofa. It sports a relaxed silhouette, and its 3-seat cushions are wide and roomy, effortlessly accommodating your entire brood. In addition to the Mambo, Burrow also released a new sleeper sofa this year. The Shift sofa is ideal for your office or spare room, as it provides some extra seating and doubles as an overnight crash pad for guests. Simply unfold the bench-style seat to reveal a queen-size sleep surface and place your bedding on top. The sofa's side cushions also unzip to be used as sleep pillows. Lastly, let us not forget about the Relay Outdoor 3-piece sofa. If you are looking for a great outdoor sofa, the Relay model is modular, meaning you can add on as many seats as you need. This makes it a great pick for small spaces or for people who like to play with their patio layout. We also appreciate the sofa's quick-drying foam cushions, as well as the fact that you can take it apart for easy storage after summer. Next up, we are diving into a space that has captured the hearts of thousands on social media, a sunroom designed by Clara Jung of Banner Day Interiors. This particular sunroom went viral over 5 years ago when Clara first posted a photo on Instagram, and it continues to receive love and admiration every time it is shared. So, what is it about this space that makes it so timeless and appealing? Let us break down the style secrets that keep this room trending. First and foremost, Clara started with a quiet, nature-inspired palette. To keep the space feeling light and airy, she chose soft colors that evoke a calming vibe. 2 of the walls are painted a light green color that can read either olive or sage, tones commonly found in nature. The ceiling, trim, and window wall are painted a bright white, which bounces plenty of light around the room. Although the 2 paint colors are both light, they have just the right amount of contrast to add visual interest. Everything else in the room is intentionally kept very neutral, allowing just 2 other colors to pop: the blue ticking stripe on the chaise lounge chairs and a hint of pink from a throw blanket. This restrained color scheme helps to maintain a serene and cohesive look. Next, Clara opted for mostly timeless pieces to create a classic look. She chose 2 chaise lounges with English roll arms from a now discontinued line at IKEA, similar to the Herlanda. A brass floor lamp and bronze metal side table further enhance the room's traditional style, while a rattan swing chair offers an unexpected boho touch. It is the proportions of this style mix that really make the room feel fresh yet timeless. Grounding the space with classic pieces allows the more modern ones to stand out. Lastly, Clara added a few textural elements to give the sunroom a cozy, inviting feel. A jute rug draws the eye into the space and softens the red brick floor. This color and texture are also repeated in the rattan swing chair. The accessories: a boucle throw blanket featuring chunky tassels, linen throw pillows, and a sheepskin throw, offer additional visual interest and seriously dial up the cozy factor. These elements create an inviting respite where you can curl up and take in the view. So there you have it, the style secrets that help this sunroom go viral every time it is shared. Clara Jung's thoughtful design choices, from the nature-inspired palette to the mix of timeless and modern pieces, come together to create a space that is both stunning and inviting. It is a perfect reminder that you do not need to follow every trend to create a room that resonates with people. Sometimes sticking to classic elements and adding personal touches can make all the difference. That wraps up today's episode of Daily Interior Design Inspo. I hope you found some inspiration to bring into your own home. Whether you are planning a major renovation or just looking to refresh a single room, remember that thoughtful design choices can make all the difference. Until next time, I am Betsy Helmuth, and happy decorating.